men's 4x100 meters medley relay. 34 points, final penultimate race of these European Championships. Spain go in lane 3, Russia in 4, Great Britain in 5, and Italy in lane 6.
This is the men's 4x100 meters medley relay, 34 points final.
Britain team, like they mean business, but the Russians are strong, aren't they?
Important to have a balance of points across the 34. 7, 8, 9, 10, a good combination. You don't really want to be imbalanced, Paul. You don't want to have 3 10s and a 4, because the difference in time between those lower class swimmers and a 7, the difference between 6 and 7 is quite a big one. So if you can keep all of your swimmers evenly paced, evenly spaced, you're going to have a much, much stronger team. Well, all of these teams are very, very well balanced indeed. The Italians looking very good with Malachi on the breaststroke leg, going second.
Russia are the European record holders, and the difference between them and the world record is only 4/100ths of a second. That was in the same race. They took the silver behind China in the Paralympic final in London. Men's 4x100 meters medley, 34 points. The 4 swimmers starting are Bertrand for Spain, Lysenkov for Russia, Oliver Hind for Great Britain, and Cooley for Italy.
Well, Cooley, as you'd expect, as the S10, got the best start over the field. It's Oliver Hind for Great Britain in lane 5, who's an 8, and Lysenkov of Russia in lane 4, also an S8. The Spanish have started with a 7, so expect to see them down in the early stages. Cooley, good round the wall, looking nice underwater. You'd be expecting him, though, to be making more ground over the eggs. This is particularly good swimming from Lysenkov in the black hat in lane number 4, who isn't allowing the Italian to move away from him, and also doing a good job for Great Britain in lane 5, Oliver Hind. Both of those swimmers carrying 2 less points than the Italian. The all-important changeover. And it's safe from Italy, and looks safe from the other 2 teams as well. Now here's where we're going to start seeing a bit of a shift. Poltasev from Russia, SB9. Jack Bridge from Great Britain, SB9. Malachi of Italy, SB8. Now if Malachi can hold on to these 2, the Italians are going to be in a very strong position, Paul.
Here's the champion in the 100 breaststroke, Poltasev, pulling away now for Russia. Very strong team. Jack Bridge just staying ahead of the SB8 champion. That's Morlacchi from Italy. Jack Bridge had a good turn there, pulled away from Morlacchi. Morlacchi now trying to keep in contention for the Italian team. But the Russians, well, you just cannot see past them, can you? A very, very balanced breaststroke for the champion, Poltasev.
Well, Poltasev looking very good. The Russians actually lost this race at the Paralympic Games in London by just 4/100ths of a second to China. They really are a very strong unit indeed. It's a safe turnover as they deploy Shakula on the butterfly. Very straight elbowed stroke that he's got. Very high, the arms come out of the water. But chasing them down now is James Hollis, who is a 10 versus the Russians 9. And Yuri Prezi, also a 9 from Italy. James Hollis closing the gap slightly, but it's going to be a lot of work for Great Britain if they are going to catch the Russians here.
Well, we saw Skeliuk in the individual 100 butterfly go really well in the outside lead to take a silver medal earlier this evening. James Hollis is just coming back into contention slightly, but it's going to be very tough because the Russians have the all-conquering Denis Tarasov on the last leg. Great Britain now pulling away from Italy, and James Hollis has swum a good leg here, but Skeliuk is handing over to Tarasov. We could be on for a world record swim here. Hollis hands over to Matthew Walker. and it is Taras who's about to go in for Italy, with Levesque trying to make ground for the Spanish team.
Well, Walker was off the blocks incredibly quick. That could have potentially been a flyer for Great Britain. We'll have to wait and find out at the end. I can't see that there is any way that he's going to catch Tarasov. This man on your screen in the orange shorts of Russia, into the wall. He's quick round. He's already broken 2 world records this week, and this is a man in form. He's pulling away from Matthew Walker of Great Britain. He carries an extra point as well, so he's got an advantage all round, but he's coming now into the final 15, Paul.
And this could be very close to the world record mark held by China since London in 2012, 409.04. It's just slipped by, but the Russians take gold. It's 409.99 for the Russian team. Tarasov brings them home. Matthew Walker brings Great Britain home for the silver. What a fight for bronze here. Italy with Taras being caught by Jose Maria Alcaraz. A great finish here from the Spanish swimmer. It's going to be bronze for Spain. The Italians picked right at the closing stages. Oh, the Italian team are really disappointed at the end of the lane, and the Spanish delighted. A real change of emotions there as these 2 swimmers came into the end, but there was no catching this man. Denis Tarasov, a gold medal winner earlier this evening. He brought the Russian team home in first position. Walker did a good job for GB.
He did. He's suffered from a bit of illness this week, Matthew Walker, and he's done well to bring Britain home, but we'll have to wait for those results. The Great Britain changeover did look very, 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 very sharp for me between James Hollis and Matthew Walker. So we will have to wait and see what happens there. Denis Tarasov, he's decided that walking's no longer for him, and he's just gonna... Here's the changeover for the Russians. Difficult to see from this angle, but Tarasov does well to launch himself, given his impairment affecting his leg, and he just powers down into the closing stages of this race, and they just miss out on that world record.
Not by much, less than a second there for Tarasov. He has had a busy evening. Denis Tarasov. Let's watch the finish. How good was he at the finish? Well, not too bad. Just slapping the wall there. We saw that in the 50, we saw it in the 100. The result is confirmed. Russia take the gold medal in a time of 409.99. It's silver to Great Britain and bronze in a close contest to Spain ahead of Italy.